I came to the conclusion that Zeiss, yes, we all love Zeiss, but it's a cult and it's a curse. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from One Lens Only, and today I'd like to discuss seriously this Zeiss thing because I grew fond of Zeiss, and after the Nikon F-mount glasses, which I adored, I have to say they were good value for the money, but I grew fond of image quality, and therefore in the last 5-6 years I only shot with either Leica glasses or Zeiss glasses. Now, when they gave me the little Pixie, it came with a Voigtlander. I despised that glass, and I was able to reach out to Zeiss US, and they sent over a Biogon so I could enjoy my rangefinder, shooting, zone focusing, black and white, so on and so forth. But then I have to say, I'm a bit spoiled when it comes down to image quality. But I always thought that Zeiss would match perfectly with the Sony system. Why is that? Because Sony, they have the skin tone which is aligned to the alien technology and to the alien skin tone which is green, and so the skin is a bit greenish. Not in the latest releases, I have to say. The latest UI, the latest cameras such as my A7C Mark II, they are super fine also for color, but normally there was a bit greenish. So the very first Sony that I used, there was the A7R3, was matched to the Zeiss Batis 18mm, and I loved that combo and the results that I got. And I was shooting interiors. I was still in Vancouver. I had an assignment for interiors, and I could borrow from my good friend this A7R3 with the Zeiss Batis 18mm. Loved it, loved it, loved it. When I got the A7C Mark II, the very first glass that I wanted, it came with a 28mm Sony, but I sold it right away and got into Zeiss again, the 55mm f1.8. I loved that glass. It might be the best glass I ever had on my Sony camera right now. And then after that, I needed some more range, so I went with the 24-70 f4. Always from Zeiss, and now for some requirements I was forced into getting a bit more rich, despite I want to keep staying with the one lens only, and I landed on Tamron G2 28-75 f2.8. I miss Zeiss, I miss it so much that I was looking into Zeiss glasses offers. Of course, I would go back to the Batis. Batis is crazy expensive, and Batis, it's bigger and bulkier, so matched to this camera, it was super fine to the A7R3. On the A7C2, it would be a bit big, and so I normally love the small form factor that we have on certain Zeiss glasses, such as the 55mm f1.8, and eventually I was started scouting for offers because, as I told you, it's a cult. Once you are in the Zeiss club, that's this gene that activates inside your good self, and you always want to have Zeiss glasses in front of your Sony camera. Now, of course, I'm joking about it, but I'm not so... I'm almost serious. It's almost a curse that every time that I give and I deliver the photos that I took with my Tamron, I say, okay, it's fine, the clients are happy, but I'm not excited. I'm not so very proud, similarly to other photos that I've taken with my Zeiss glasses. And so I started scouting for offers, and eventually I matched and I found a good one. There was for this Zeiss, I don't even remember the name now, but it's it's a Distagon, and it's a 25mm f2.4. Now, it's a manual glass. I'm aware of it, and it doesn't have any stable, so it would not be good for vlogging, going around like that if you want to use it for vlogging, despite I have the dynamic active stable with the latest software release in my camera. But it's just first a tactile pleasure because those glasses are made of metal, and then the second thing is the image quality you get out of it. The pluses and minuses because you give some and you lose some. We will discuss it when I get this glass. But the great thing was that this offer was for about 415 415 euros, including taxes and shipment, because that's how it works here in Europe, that every price includes taxes and then also shipment is like 10 euros, so not a big of a deal. 415 euros for a glass that would normally cost 1300. And so the moment I saw it, I clicked on the button and I purchased it, and I am now waiting to see if the shop really delivers that glass for that price, or they will realize there was some issue with the pricing and they will cancel my order. And so I'm here drooling, thinking about going around this summertime with such a small camera paired with such a small and beautiful Zeiss glass. Guys, stay tuned, because if that's the case, of course, I will share the link with you so you can take advantage of it, especially in times of tariffs. We saw all the prices went up to the ceiling for Zeiss, for Sony, for Leica glasses, for whatever. But once again, I'm in love with Zeiss because I'm still not so used to the complete sharpness edge to edge that we have with Sony G Master glasses. It's just that I'm a son of my era and I'm not used to have this much sharpness edge to edge, and of course I'm not going around taking photos of brick walls just to pixel peep that. And so guys, stay tuned. If you have any questions, please let me know down here. What are your favorite Zeiss glasses and why, and which are not just the favorites, because maybe your favorite is over there taking dust on the shelf, which are always mounted in front of your camera. And with that, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the reviews to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.